In 1999, a philosophical book which was based on philosophy, lust, and meditation became quite famous. In this book, topics like meditation, lust, and love were discussed openly. This book was written by an Indian philosopher, Rajneesh Osho, and along with meditation, lust, and love, it also reveals many secrets of society. This book harshly criticizes pundits, politicians, priests, and their religions. It tells you how we have been kept in the dark for thousands of years, and how, along with this, pundits and politicians are trying to manipulate us. If we want to reach the end, we must start from the beginning. Sexual union is a part of a person's existence. Yes, I admit this might sound very absurd to you, but this is the truth. Perhaps if it didn't exist, we would have never been born. As strange as this sounds to you, it sounded just as strange to me until I had read this book. For thousands of years, religious gurus have taught us that this is a bad thing, and that it's better to stay away from it. But the opposite happened. The more we run away from something, the more we get entangled in its web. If it were wrong, it would have been banned long ago. But somewhere, even the people who say it's essential to stay away from sex also know how important it is. A priest was heading towards his church. His village was far away, and he was rushing. Suddenly, he saw a man lying in a nearby ditch in the forest. He was covered in wounds, bleeding, and a knife was stuck in his chest. He was screaming in pain. The priest thought that he should help the man, but then he realized he would be late to reach the church where he had to give a speech on love is God. He was on his way to give a speech about love to the people, but the man called out to him, shouting, "I know you are going to give a speech on love today. I was also going to listen to that same speech, but some people did this to me." But the priest had to go to give his speech. The injured man says to the priest, "If you don't help me, I will go from village to village and tell everyone that a man was dying, and you left to give a speech on love." Hearing this, the priest got scared, and his fear was justified. If that happened, people would consider him a hypocrite. So, out of compulsion, the priest helped the man. The priest's face was panicked, as if he wasn't a priest at all. He said to the man, "I have seen you somewhere." "Yes, you must have. I am the devil. I have an old connection with priests. If you haven't seen me, who would have?" Then it occurred to him that this was the same devil whose picture was hanging in the church. He said, "You should die, devil. I want the devil to die. Why should I save you?" The devil laughed loudly and said, "If I die, your business will shut down from that day forward. The day the devil dies, priests will become good, and then pundits and priests will all be finished." Hearing this, the priest became very scared and fell into deep thought. The priest then picked up the man and helped him. We can't even imagine that a devil could be hiding behind a priest. The first stage of manipulation is this. You make a person's strength your shield. Your true intentions just shouldn't reach the people. Osho explains these very things, about how priests and pundits have been manipulating us for years in the name of religion. Osho calls such a religion hypocrisy. A religion is something that teaches us knowledge. What is the use of a religion that keeps us away from our own existence and pushes us backward, teaching ignorance instead of knowledge? My take on this is that we have been divided from the very beginning in the name of caste and religion. We have been kept away from the truth. Because of this, it becomes easy to manipulate a person in the name of their religion. The person feels that they are receiving love and finding their God, but somewhere, they are entering a darkness from which it becomes very difficult to escape. And this is human nature. A person likes to go where they can feel their own existence, where they can find their love and their God. But the opposite happens. No matter how much a person tries to maintain their existence, some people will definitely take advantage of it. Osho says that knowledge is the real religion, and ignorance is irreligion. Our biggest weakness has been that we never even tried to learn about sexual union. We just kept running from it, and the more we ran, the more this thing weighed heavily upon us. It may be that we have no need to know about the moon. It won't make any difference to human life. It is also not necessary for us to descend into the depths of the Pacific Ocean and explore where even sunlight cannot reach. But one thing is absolutely essential. the most important thing upon which human existence is built, that we fully understand sexual union, so that a new, powerful human race can be born. This is what Osho has called evolution. But evolution has yet to be explained. Part 2 of this will come very soon. You can also tell me in the comments whether I should start a series on the 48 Laws of Power book or not.